Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to lesson number 1 of 504 absolutely essential words. As you know, we are going to learn 12 essential words here. Remember, the pictures will help you to remember the vocabularies for long. You must always focus and understand these words in different contexts. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. The first word here in this lesson is abandon. Guys, abandon means leave without planning to come back. Or there are two other synonyms. We can say desert or quit. As you guys know, abandon is a verb. Yes, it's a verb. As you can see in this picture, this little dog is abandoned. Somebody has abandoned this dog. So let's use this word in different examples and different contexts. A. When Roy abandoned his family, the police went looking for him. The soldier could not abandon his friends who were hurt in battle. Because Rose was poor, she had to abandon her idea of going to college. So this is the meaning of abandon. Leave without planning to come back. So let's jump and understand the next word. The next word is jealous. Yes, jealous is an adjective. As you can see in this picture, this girl is jealous. Jealous means afraid that the one you love might prefer someone else. Or there is another synonym for jealous, and that's envious. Yes, envious. So let's use this word in different examples and sentences. A detective was hired by the jealous widow to find the boyfriend who had abandoned her. As you can see, there's a star here on some words. So these stars means that the words have been taught before. And we learned the word abandon, which means to quit, desert, leave without planning to come back. B. Although my neighbor just bought a new car, I am not jealous of him. So do not forget, guys, jealous comes with a preposition of. So we say jealous of somebody. That's another important point. Being jealous, Mona would not let her boyfriend dance with any of the cheerleaders. So that's the meaning of the word jealous. Very essential, very nice words. The next essential and important word is keen. Yes, keen. Do you know the meaning of keen? As you can see, there is a parrot here, and the parrot in this picture is riding a bicycle, I think. I think this parrot is very keen. Actually, keen has 4 different meanings. Keen means sharp, eager, intense, and sensitive. Yes. The point that I must tell you is that this word is an adjective, and sometimes we can use this word as a verb. But most of the time we use this word as an adjective. So let's understand these words in different contexts. A. The butcher's keen knife cut through the meat. So, butcher is a person who sells meat, and we all know that. So here, keen means sharp. So we can say the butcher's sharp knife cut through the meat. Actually, this is one of the meaning of the word keen. B. My dog has a keen sense of smell. So, guys, what's the meaning of keen here? Keen here means actually intense or sensitive. So, my dog has an intense or sensitive sense of smell. Bill's keen mind pleased all his teachers. So here we can say Bill's sharp mind, or we can say Bill's eager mind pleased all his teachers. Very nice, a very important word with different meanings. So we understand this word. Let's jump to the next one. The next important word is tact. This word is very essential. We use it in different clips, movies, and documentaries. So tact means the ability to say the right things. So people are tactful. So tact is a noun and the adjective is tactful. So let's use this word in different examples. My aunt never hurts anyone's feelings because she always uses tact. She always uses tact. Remember, we use the verb use when we speak about tact. Use tact, okay? We don't say make tact or do tact. We say use tact. By the use of tact, Janet was able to calm her jealous husband. We have one repeated word here, jealous. We studied this word in previous lessons, and as I told you, there is a star here. So jealous means actually envious. C. Your friends will admire you if you use tact and thoughtfulness. Exactly. So the word admire here means actually to adore, love, or respect somebody. So as you can see in these three examples, we always said use tact. That's a very important point. That's it. The next essential and important word is oath. As you can see in this picture, this doctor is taking an oath. Yes, we take an oath. Do not forget this point. We always say, take an oath. So oath is a promise that something is true, or sometimes we can say occurs. Yes, occurs. So let's use this word. This word is a verb and noun. The president will take the oath of office tomorrow. So we always say take an oath or take the oath. In court, the witness took an oath that he would tell the whole truth. Took an oath. And the last example, when Terry discovered that he had been abandoned, he let out an angry oath. So as you can see, abandoned, this word is repeated again here. I should tell you that these essential words are repeated over and over and over in different lessons. We use this technique to help you to review these words, so you will never forget these words. So don't worry if you forget some of these words, because we're going to repeat them in following lessons. The next necessary and important word is vacant. This is one of the most important words, and many actual learners don't know the meaning of this word. Vacant, as you can see, this plate in this picture is vacant. So vacant means empty and not filled. Yes, empty. Let's use this word in different examples, and I must tell you that this word is an adjective. Someone is planning to build a house on that vacant lot. Lot here means a place or area. I put my coat on that vacant seat. So we can say it in a different way, like I put my coat on that empty seat. When the landlord broke in, he found that apartment vacant. We have another important word here, that's broken. Broken means to enter a place without allowance, without any permission, especially by breaking something. So we try to explain the other words in different sentences and examples. So guys, you're not going to learn just 5 or 4 words. You're going to learn more than, I guess, 2,000 words, many other words. Don't worry. You're going to improve your English vocabulary skills here. So are you ready to jump to the next word? The next essential word here is hardship. Guys, I have a suggestion for you. You can always take notes, and if you have any problems, do not forget to ask me. Hardship. Hardship. What's the meaning of hardship? I think most of you guys know the meaning of hard. Hard is an adjective, but hardship is a noun, right? Yes, hardship is a noun, which means something that is hard to bear Or we can say difficulty. Yes, hardship is a difficulty, something that is difficult to do. So let's use this noun and this word in different examples. The fighter had to face many hardships before he became champion. Abe Lincoln was able to overcome one hardship after another. Do you guys know the meaning of overcome? Actually, overcome means to succeed in dealing with problem or difficulty. Yes, that's the meaning of overcome. On account of hardship, Bert was let out of the army to take care of his sick mother. Yes. So hardship means difficulty, and this is a very nice word. The next interesting and a very important word is gallant. I think this girl in this picture with beautiful red hair, she's gallant. Gallant means brave, showing respect for women. So as you can see, gallant has two different meanings. One of the meaning of gallant means a brave person, and the other one means showing respect for women. And this word is an adjective. Yes, do not forget, this word is an adjective. Let's use this word in different examples. The pilot swore a gallant oath to save his buddy. Guys, buddy here means a friend. Yes, means a friend, a very close and good friend. Many gallant knights entered the contest to win the princess. Do not forget that the word knight here, K, is not pronounced. It's a silent one. So gallant means brave. But in C example, gallant has a different meaning. Ed is so gallant that he always gives up his subway seat to a woman. So gallant in example C has a different meaning. It means showing respect for women, a person who likes to show a lot of respect for women. That's a different meaning of gallant. So guys, so far we have learned 8 essential and important words. Don't worry, we have different other stages. If you think that you're going to forget these words, don't worry. We're going to use these words in different actually stories. We're going to use them in different clips, so you will never forget them. And we're going to give you a test and exam at the end. So let's jump to the next one. Word number 9 is data. Data. Some American people say data. Data. As you can see on the board in this picture, there are lots of information and data. So data means facts and information. And this word is a noun. Yes, this word is a noun. Let's use it in different contexts. The data about the bank robbery were given to the FBI. Yes, the information about the bank robbery were given to the FBI. After studying the data, we were able to finish our reports. Unless you are given all the data, you cannot do the math problem. Yes, we must give you all the information. Otherwise, it's difficult to do the problem. That's it. That's the meaning of the word data. And this is a very essential word. We can find this word in different examples and different resources. The next very, very, very important word, guys, try to focus on this word, is unaccustomed. Yes, unaccustomed. Unaccustomed is an adjective. As you can see in this picture, this woman is unaccustomed to cold weather. So unaccustomed means not used to something. Yes, she is unaccustomed. And it comes with a preposition to. Do not forget this. Coming from Alaska, Cloud was unaccustomed to Florida's heat. So unaccustomed comes with the preposition to. The king was unaccustomed. He was not used to. He was unaccustomed to having people disobey him. Disobey means not obeying or not listening to somebody. See, unaccustomed as he was to exercise, Vic quickly became tired. So he was not used to exercising. That's why he became tired quickly. So this is an essential and very important part of this one. The next important and essential word is bachelor. Bachelor. Have you heard the word bachelor? Bachelor means a man who has not married. A man who has not married. When we speak about a person who is single and not married, and especially an old one, we can use the word bachelor. Yes, bachelor is a noun. My brother took an oath to remain a bachelor. As you can see, this phrase, take an oath, is repeated again here. And we know the meaning of this one. We studied this word in previous, actually, parts. So, my brother took an oath to remain a bachelor. In the movie, the married man was mistaken for a bachelor. Before the wedding, all his bachelor friends, all his single friends had a party. So bachelor means a single old person. That's the meaning of this one. And the last essential word of this lesson is qualify. Qualify. Qualify means become fit, show that you are able. Yes. Some people are not qualified for some jobs, so they cannot take it. And some English students are not qualified for some classes because it's difficult for them. So qualify, let's use this word. This word is a verb, actually, and let's use it in different examples. I'm trying to qualify for the job that is now vacant, which means empty, and we studied this word in previous parts. Since Pauline can't carry a tune, she's sure that she will never qualify for the girls' chorus. You have to be taller than 5'15" to qualify as a policeman in our town. So that is the end of lesson number 1. We studied 12 essential words and we used them in different examples. Now it's time to use these words in different clips, movies, and documentaries in order to get familiar with these words more and understand the correct pronunciation of these words. Understanding the words in different movies, clips, movies will help you to remember them for a very long time. So let's move to the next lecture. So here we will use the words and vocabularies in different movies and clips. Try to understand the correct pronunciation and see how these words are used in different sentences and phrases. Gil, why did you abandon your mission? Gil, why did you abandon your mission? I will never abandon you. I can't abandon my son, Dean. I can't abandon my son, Dean. She was very jealous and possessive of my time. Maybe she's jealous of you. Maybe she's jealous of you. My aunt was a jealous lady. My aunt was a jealous lady. Dobson has exceptionally keen hearing. The demons seem pretty keen on finding her. The demons seem pretty keen on finding her. I'm quite keen on comics. Are you saying I can't be tactful? Not if. Are you saying I can't be tactful? Not if. People aren't tactful or polite just because it's nice. Cactus, perhaps your wisest recourse. Cactus, perhaps your wisest recourse. You took an oath. You took an oath. You took an oath. I remember every word of the oath. You swore an oath to my father. The man at the desk said there were no vacant rooms. The man at the desk said there were no vacant rooms. Let me see. Red hair, vacant expressions, your cupboard. We're going to need your room vacant within the hour. That for me will not be hardship. That for me will not be hardship. I understand it's a hardship. I understand it's a hardship. She won't ever know the hardship and grief for those of us left behind. You raised a gallant young man. You raised a gallant young man. Oh, he's gallant, isn't he? Very gallant. Very gallant. Tree. He was very gallant. Yep. The job to fix a data call. The job to fix a data call. The data is clear. The data is clear. Can you access that on flight recorder? Impossible as it seems, there was a time when I was unaccustomed to wine. Unaccustomed to such luxury. Well, at least I am close to experiencing an unaccustomed emotion. I am close to experiencing an unaccustomed emotion. Look, let's pretend it's a real bachelor party, okay? You know, before. So don't think of it as a bachelor party. My lonesome bachelor days are over. My lonesome bachelor days are over. I know you can qualify this, I know you can qualify this, Jim. I guess I just wanted to qualify what I qualified before. He doesn't qualify. He doesn't qualify. Hello, everybody. Welcome to storytelling. As you know, we're going to use all of these essential words, the 12 essential words we learned in a really interesting story. All I want you to do is to focus and understand these words in this context and this story. Guys, please do not forget that one of the best ways to understand the words is to understand them in passage, in text, in story. You can always write down your own story. You can send me your story, and you can have my correction. I can correct your stories, and you can make better sentences. So do not forget this part. So let's use these words, these 12 essential words in this interesting story. This story is My Brother the Gentleman. Lesson number 1. My Brother the Gentleman. The story of Sir Walter Raleigh, who spread his cloak on the ground to keep Queen Elizabeth from the hardship of crossing a muddy puddle, can qualify that nobleman for an award as a man of tact and good breeding. My brother Kenny, a bachelor with a keen interest in history, was impressed by that anecdote and thought he might demonstrate his excellent upbringing in a parallel situation. Accordingly, he decided to abandon his subway seat in favor of a woman standing nearby. Although unaccustomed to such generous treatment, the young woman was pleased to accept Kenny's kind offer. However, her jealous boyfriend swore an oath under his breath because he thought my brother was flirting with his girlfriend. I don't have any data on the number of young men who get into similar trouble as a result of a gallant gesture, but it's probably 1 in 1,000. Poor Kenny, he pointed to the now vacant seat. That is the end. So as you can see, we use all of these red essential words we studied in this interesting story. If you have problems understanding some parts of the story, come back and read it again and again. If you have more problems, you can always ask me. Again, you can write down your own sentences, your own passage, your own stories. You can send it to me and you can have my correction. This is one of the best ways to remember and to understand how to use these words in different contexts. So that's it. And let's go to the next stage. In the next stage, As you know, we're gonna test you, we're gonna check you, and we're gonna see how many of these words you can still remember. And do not forget to take the next lecture. This is one of the most important parts of the stages. Thank you. Hello everybody, welcome to stage number 4. In this stage you can check yourself and see if you can still remember the words, understand the words. In this stage we will check you, we will test you. So this stage consists of 2 parts. In the first part, I want you to look at this picture and tell me the words and the vocabularies come to your mind. So which words studied in this lesson are suggested by this picture? Just look at this picture very carefully, very deeply. So what do you say? What is your guess? What do you think? The words that must come to your mind are vacant and bachelor. Vacant means empty, not filled. As you can see, this building, this room is empty. And bachelor, I think this man in this picture has nobody. And he's old. And he's not married. So he's bachelor. I hope you have guessed the right words. Let's go to the next part. In this part, I want you to make connections between the words and pictures, between my definitions and these pictures. And you should try to guess the word. Are you ready? Let's get started. So guys, what is this word? This word is an adjective and it means a person that is upset and angry because someone that you love seems interested in another person. So can you guess the word? What is the word? Do you know? That word is jealous. Yes, jealous. The next essential word is a noun. And actually, it talks about a man who has never been married. And especially when we speak about an old, unmarried man. So, what is a word? Can you guess? Yes, that's bachelor. Bachelor. The next essential and very important word, actually, this word is an adjective and it means something that is empty and not filled. As you can see, this plate is empty. So, can you guess? Yes, that word is vacant. Vacant. The next essential word is actually, this word is a noun. And it means a promise, especially that you will tell the truth in law court. So, what is this word? Can you recall or remember it? Yes, this word is oath. And as I told you before, it comes with the verb take an oath. The next essential word, as you can see in this picture, it's a verb. And it means leave someone or something without the plan to come back. And we studied this word, this essential word in this lesson. So what is it? Yes, tell me. Can you remember? Yes, this word is abandon. Yes, as you can see, this dog is abandoned. And the last essential and very important word, this word is an adjective and it has 2 meanings. One of the meaning of this word is brave and the other one means showing respect for women. So do you know? Yes, that word is gallant. As you can see, this girl in this picture is gallant. So that is the end of the test, and I hope you have answered my questions. If not, I suggest you to come back and review the lessons and the words. That's stage number 4. We finished this stage, and we're going to move to the next stage. The last stage is stage number 5. There are some questions, and I highly recommend you to take the quiz if you want to check yourself more and see if you can still remember the words. Do not forget to take all of these stages. Following all of these stages will definitely help you to remember these words for a very long time, and that's very essential. Thank you. Hello, my dear friends. In this practice, you will be given a sentence with an underlined word. So you have 10 seconds to think and tell me the main word we can use instead of the underlined one. So guys, are you ready? Let's get started. Sentence number 1. They were very interested to start work as soon as possible. So what word we can use instead of the underlined one? So what is it? That's right, the word is keen. Keen. Keen means very interested. We have 3 empty apartments in our building. Yes, we have 3 empty apartments in our building. So what main word we can use instead of the underlined one? Think for 10 seconds. That's right, we usually say vacant. Vacant means empty. The 1930s were the time of high unemployment and economic difficulty. So what is the main word we can use here? So what is it, guys? Did you remember? This is a very common word. Guess that's hardship. Hardship means difficulty. Sentence number 4. He was so brave. He was not afraid of facing the wild dogs. So what main word we can use instead of the underlined one? So what is it? That's right, we say gallant. Gallant means brave. We were sinking fast and the captain gave the order to leave. So what is the word? Think for 10 seconds. So what is it? Did you remember it? Yes, that's abandon. Abandon means to leave. And sentence number 6. She was not used to driving in heavy traffic. So what is the word? Just think for 10 seconds. So what is it? That's right, we say unaccustomed. She was unaccustomed. Unaccustomed means not used to. So my dear friends, we learned 12 essential vocabulary, right? So, are you ready to improve your English listening skill? If yes, let's do it. So, listen to what I say. Pause the video and write down what you hear. Play again and see the text on the screen and check your answers. So, are you ready? Let's do it. Telephoning the elderly who live alone needs even more care and tact than talking with them in the course of a visit. Telephoning the elderly who live alone needs even more care and tact than talking with them in the course of a visit. An economic policy that caused great hardship for many people. An economic policy that caused great hardship for many people. She wanted to improve her English so she could qualify as a translator. She wanted to improve her English so she could qualify as a translator. She was completely exhausted by the unaccustomed heat. She was completely exhausted by the unaccustomed heat. Adams was elected to the British Parliament, but refused to swear an oath to the English Queen. Adams was elected to the British Parliament, but refused to swear an oath to the English Queen. She had also a gallant and generous heart wide open to affection. She had also a gallant and generous heart wide open to affection. He was offered the position of headmaster when it fell vacant. He was offered the position of headmaster when it fell vacant. Fearing future attacks, most of the population had abandoned the city. Fearing future attacks, most of the population had abandoned the city.